Are you part of a nonprofit organization, a youth group looking to raise cash for your cause? Stay tuned at the end of this video to learn how you can bring the action and excitement of the Millennium Wrestling Federation to your town live, featuring the superstars and legends of yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
This is Mick Foley.
This is Harley Race.
This is Shelton Benjamin.
This is Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
This is the Monster Abyss.
And this is Daniel Bryan.
This is JBL, and you're watching the MWF.
Be there live.
Wrestling fans around the corner, around the world, welcome to another installment of Memories and Legends as 2017 comes to a close. I'm Dan Marotti. John Cena Sr. is on assignment, but even better, I am joined by my longtime friend, the Warbeard himself, Todd Hanson.
Thanks for having me.
We had a great conversation several weeks back, even though it is getting a little chilly here in the fall for the shorts. We'll let it slide. You're one of the boys. You get hot, you get heated from all the combat inside the squared circle. We didn't really have a chance to touch upon the unique career that you've had in the Ring of Honor wrestling promotion. You had I believe, your first encounter in that company was all the way back in 2006.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
But you didn't wind up going there on a regular basis until 7 years later.
Yeah.
Now, as a independent professional wrestler at the time, how did it feel to be there in 2006 until you continued to make those steps and those progress all the way to 2013 when they had much more of an interest in you?
Yeah, 2006. I think I was there maybe for 5, I guess I called them pre-show matches at the time. And every time it did great, but well, it was Gabe at the time. Gabe really showed absolutely no interest in me. I'd ask for feedback. He'd kind of blow me off. He wouldn't give me much feedback. So it was that whole time period for me was very, 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 very like mentally destroying to me, because it was Ring of Honor saying no, it's Puerto Rico saying no, TNA saying no, WWE saying no. Everywhere I'm going is just saying no.
Well, I remember at one point, Road Dogg, when he came in to work for us in the Millennium Wrestling Federation, he was high on the idea of putting you together with the team with Rhino.
Yeah.
I think he mentioned that to you, too.
Yeah, he did.
Road Dogg now, I'm very happy, has gone on to bigger and better things, one of the lead creative people in WWE, but he had some tough times that he had to go through, but always a great mind for the business. He was always thinking. And I could have seen you and Rhino being a pretty interesting tag team.
Yeah, but that ended up going into a dead end. Everything was a dead end. So with Ring of Honor, it was the same thing. It's just dead end and frustrating, really, really frustrating. And that kind of led, I think it was in between 2006 and 2008 with that, but it was, that kind of led into when I had the fractured spine and I had to take a year off and kind of
remember that.
Reevaluate things.
Yeah.
So that was all just emotionally damaging, all that. Just having the doors shut in my face. They'd creak open and I'd go to step through them and they just slammed right in my face constantly in every promotion. TNA, WWE, Puerto Rico, Ring of Honor.
Had you tried Japan at that point?
Yeah, all Japan. All Japan Pro Wrestling. I went to a tryout at Dory Funk School.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
down in Ocala, Florida?
Yeah, with Antonio Thomas.
Yeah? And nothing came of it?
That same thing, door in my face.
So it was, you dealt with, like you said, the door being slammed in your face. You dealt with disappointment.
Yeah.
How did you deal with it? What kept you motivated?
I guess when I came back from the back injury, I had kind of given up. In all honesty, I didn't really. I wanted to be a pro wrestler, but I thought, like, all right, well, I guess it's just the big main stage. That's not going to happen. So I'm just going to be the best professional wrestler I can be on the indies. And so I had lost my motivation to really excel and become something. And I ended up having a match with Tommaso. That video, it kind of got some buzz with Ring of Honor.
Oh, really?
So I started, when I got that, I started getting motivated, like, oh, they might be interested in me because of this video and this match I had with Tommaso. And that same night that I actually got some people texting me who were at a Ring of Honor show that they were talking about this match, me and Tommaso match, that's when I destroyed my shoulder.
Oh.
The same exact
Really?
night. Yeah. So
I unfortunately remember that well.
yeah. So when this happened, I needed surgery for that. I got the surgery, and I decided to. When I came back to recreate myself, that's when I found the juice fasting, and I lost, 90 pounds. I decided to grow the beard.
Was that how much you lost altogether? Was 90 pounds?
Altogether, yeah. I've gained almost all of it back, but
Well,
at the time, 90 pounds was where
I didn't know you lost that much. Well, I remember you actually got me on it for 10 days. I didn't do quite as well as you. I lasted about 3 on the actual juice fast, and then the thought of a cucumber made me just want to puke. So I did a water fast the rest of the 7 days. So I
Yeah.
really wasn't getting many nutrients, but you know what? I flushed my system out.
Yeah.
And then God only know what I ate on the 11th day, but I can say I tried.
So then I grew the beard out. This has never been trimmed, kind of a symbol
It's
of...
kind of like the old Fluffy Guerrero look,
Sure, yeah.
the old MB. Yeah.
But I've never been trimmed. It's a symbol of what I went through and the transformation that I made.
How long has it been since you trimmed the beard?
It was when I went in for surgery, so December 1st of 2011.
It's been that long since you trimmed it?
Yeah.
Really?
Never trimmed it.
Wow. How long were you going to go with it?
Just letting it go.
But I mean, it could, in theory, go for several years. How long would you let it go?
Just let it go.
Would you let it go down to the knees?
Sure.
Really?
Yeah.
And just
It's
what?
like I said, it's a symbol
Twist
of a big transformation in my life and career. I came back when I came back to wrestling. I changed my name to Warbeard Hanson. So that was a big upgrade. And in my head, after what I had learned about Ring of Honor, I had pushed WWE aside. Said, all right, I'm not even going to think about that, because my whole career before that was always the end game. This time, I
sure.
pushed it aside and said, I'm going to make it in Ring of Honor. So that was the goal, and that's what I did. But in my route to get there, I went to Ring of Honor tryout camp and proved myself. But then shortly after that, because of what I had done, WWE took notice and invited me to the first Performance Center Orlando tryout camp.
So you were thinking Ring of Honor, and then WWE came back into the picture to give you a little tease, so to speak.
Yeah.
How did that tryout go?
It went great. I know there's a lot of guys who got the email back that said, quit the business. I did not get that email.
No, explain to me what the quit the business email is.
That they didn't see any. They weren't going to look at you anymore. They weren't.
Ever.
They weren't interested.
Ever.
Pretty much. I didn't get the email.
That's pretty
Pretty
vital.
much.
Yeah.
It's pretty much quit the business email.
And what kind of feedback did you get?
I got he's a really good hand. He has a lot of potential. He needs to keep doing what he's doing. I'm trying to think of the exact quotes. I can't remember the exact quotes, but it's just keep doing what I'm doing, and keep bettering myself on the indies, and we're going to keep an eye on you. That sort of thing. We're definitely going to use you again in the future. If it's extra work or something other than that, we'll see. We'll see how your career goes on the indies, pretty much.
And for fans that might not be familiar, a tryout means WWE, they fly you down to Orlando, Florida,
Yep.
at their performance training center, which would be almost the equivalent of their minor league training center for the superstars of tomorrow in WWE. They flew you down there, I think it was for several days?
Yeah, it was a week, 5 days.
It was a week?
Five
Oh,
days,
really?
yeah.
Okay. And they put you up in a hotel,
Yep.
feed you,
Yep.
and you go through the motions every day.
Yeah.
Which would be drills, matches, what would
Drills,
you do?
matches, promos, yeah, all the above. It was brutal. Definitely the hardest thing I've ever done.
Did anyone stand out in that camp other than Lars Sullivan that we've already mentioned?
No one they signed really
Really?
they'd done anything with off that camp. There were guys there. The Wolves, Eddie Edwards was there. David
Oh,
Richards.
wow, really?
I was there. Sean Burke.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Sean Burke was there. I ribbed him the whole time we were there. Matt
Oh, you
Cross.
had to split a room?
No, we weren't roommates. Tony Gangsta. He was.
He
my
showed up
roommate.
for the Performance Center tryout?
Yeah, but he
Well,
got
that's
hurt.
good,
He got
that's
hurt the
good.
first day.
That's a shame.
So he just, wasn't that good for him.
Well, I'm going to guess it didn't go well. I'm going to guess he got one of those emails.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they used him after that
No?
because he got hurt. He couldn't really.
They gave him a second chance?
Yeah.
Well, there's plenty of hot in Stamford, Connecticut then, right?
Yeah, sure.
2014, the Ring of Honor Top Prospect Tournament.
Yeah.
How did you get involved? Tell us what happened in of course, the end result.
That was crazy because I had my fingers crossed that I'd be in it because of the tryout earlier on in the year. April was the tryout, so it was all the way. April was Ring of Honor tryout, August WWE tryout, and now we're getting to January, almost January for the top prospect tournament start. And they started announcing names for it. And boom, 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 1, 2, 3,
Did you
4.
know you were in already? Or
No,
you were
no,
waiting?
no.
Oh, you were anticipating it along with everybody else.
I was hoping.
Yeah.
And then they announced the 7th guy, and I'm like, well, I guess I'm not in it. And then they emailed me, and they put me in it. So I was the 8th guy. Not only was I the 8th guy, I wasn't even put in the tournament until the very, very end. They had no announcement for me.
Really?
So that was like, I was like fingers crossed. And when 7 hit, I'm like, there's no way I'll be in this. And they contacted me.
Well, someone had to be 8th, right?
Yeah.
So why not you?
I guess so.
So take us to the tournament itself, the big tournament. It was your Macho Man Randy Savage in Atlantic City moment.
Yeah, it was 2 different TV tapings.
Okay.
The first set was in Nashville. I had to drive down. I drove down with the ring crew in snowstorms. It was brutal. I wrestled Cheeseburger in the first round, who I destroyed.
You destroyed Cheeseburger.
Destroyed. They had to bring an ambulance
I've seen
for
you
him.
destroy a few cheeseburgers in your time. So that wasn't the first.
They had to bring an ambulance for him. So
Really? What happened?
Spin kick.
The old Hanson kick?
Yeah, right in the face.
Well, I bet it looked good on TV.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, they had it in the opener for a long time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I was really concerned because
Absolutely.
I messed them up. It was my first, my big match, my first win, and I was concerned that I messed them up and they wouldn't want to use me anymore because I hurt somebody. That was really nerve-wracking. At the same time, now I got to put a match together for my second match of the tournament against Andrew Everett, and I'm running back and forth. I'm checking on Cheeseburger, making sure he's still alive, and then I'm running back and trying to figure out my match, and it was really stressful. But the second match of the tournament was standout. Me and Everett. Andrew Everett's really good. He's a good high flyer. We had a great match. Our chemistry was really well. It's the only time we've ever wrestled, but our chemistry was right there. It was real good. So I moved on to the finals, and that's where I met. That was in Pittsburgh the next month, and that's where I met Ray Rowe.
First time you met him, or?
We met him at the
first set of
day,
tapings?
but we didn't really have any correspondence because we weren't working with each other. I never met him before, so we didn't really talk. So I really met Ray for the first time in Pittsburgh.
Were you impressed working with him in the tournament finals?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really good. And just because it's my favorite thing in the world. I was just in Pittsburgh a little while ago. We were both there. I beat Ray. Beat him.
You went over, brother.
I won. I beat him. I'm better than Ray. Definitely in Pittsburgh.
You carry the team.
I carry the team. Well, we have a little joke. It's he gets us booked, I get us over.
Hey. There are worse things in life, right?
Yeah. That was the first time me and Ray ever met, and then we met in the ring. And we had great chemistry in the ring, wrestling each other. We had a great, brutal match. And obviously it's led to other things.
Did you think at that point he would be someone that would be cool to team with as time went on, or that thought wasn't even in your mind?
That was in my mind.
Yeah.
That match led to me getting a TV title match with Tommaso, and Ray had a match, I think, against Michael Elgin on their next show. And then they grabbed us, and they sat us down. They said, all right, we want to offer you guys contracts, and this is what we want to do with you. We're going to put you guys together as a team, because you guys have similar styles, and you guys look similar, and we're just try that right now and see where it goes. So they put us together as a team, which is great. I mean, me and Ray hit it off real quick. We're both straight edge, which is weird, especially in this day and age.
You've never had a sip of alcohol?
Wrestling business, a sip. I've tasted before, but I've never had an actual drink.
Really? Never had a full drink?
Never had a full drink.
And of course, you've never done any kind of a substance, so
Correct.
to speak.
Yeah.
I respect you for that. I can say half the battle. I'm straight, I guess. The edge part, I guess I haven't caught on to yet, but that's a different story for different
But
time.
we found
so
out,
you gelled?
Yeah, we gelled. We found a lot in common. Our career paths were similar. We've been in the business about the same amount of time. We've had the similar ups and downs with WWE.
Where's he from?
He's from Cleveland. He lived in
okay.
Texas for a long time. So now he's in Orlando.
And that begun the journey of War Machine. So fans, right now what we'll do is we're going to take a brief time out. We want you to check out all of the great War Machine and Warbeard Hanson t-shirts that are available online. We see the graphic scrolling. We get the link if you're watching this online below, along with all kinds of other great offers. We want you to take advantage of the holiday season is here. Memories and Legends continues after this brief timeout.
Cleveland on Monday, December 11th. Feel the thrill with a new era Monday Night Raw.
Release the hounds!
Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and Seth Rollins reunite as The Shield as they return to Cleveland for the first time in over 3 years to take on Samoa Joe, Cesaro, and Sheamus in a 6-man tag team match. It's WWE Raw live in Cleveland, Monday, December 11th. Tickets and ringsider packages are available.
This holiday season, join us for Boston Wrestling Sports and the Millennium Wrestling Federation's 5th annual Paul Bearer Holiday Headlocks Toy Drive. Between Thanksgiving and Christmas, fans around the corner and around the globe can help the cause in a variety of ways. Our Holiday Headlocks $20 bundle is a package that includes an official mystery WWE t-shirt, 5 autographed photos from a mixture of present-day superstars and Hall of Fame legends, along with an autographed Christmas card from John Cena Sr., a great gift to give the wrestling fan on your shopping list or keep for yourself. We also have our annual Holiday Headlocks Mega Raffle, where for as little as $5, one lucky fan will win a giant jackpot with dozens of prizes worth over $1,000, with the winning raffle ticket being drawn Christmas night on BostonWrestling.com. Items will continue to be added to the raffle jackpot throughout the month, making it one of our biggest ever. Also, look for great sales in the MWF store over on BostonWrestling.com throughout the holiday season. Holiday Headlocks is a great chance for wrestlers and wrestling fans alike to show the community the good that the King of Sports can do. In 2012, Paul Bearer helped spearhead this initiative. We'll have special video updates each week through Christmas and more merchandise available. Please share a link to our Holiday Headlocks campaign with your friends and fellow wrestling fans. Merry Christmas to all.
Through the ages, across generations, we've searched to know everything. Now, our biggest questions will be answered. It's absolutely everything you need to know about WWE. From inside the ring facts to beyond the ring history, everything WWE is right here. Absolutely everything you need to know. Available now online or wherever books are sold.
Terre Haute on Monday, December 11th. WWE Live returns for the first time in 2 years with a massive main event as Randy Orton collides with Rusev one-on-one. Plus, witness an epic triple threat match as AJ Styles takes on Ty Dillinger and Baron Corbin for the United States Championship. It's the WWE Live Holiday Tour in Terre Haute on Monday, December 11th. Tickets.
Wrestling fans, welcome back to Memories and Legends. I'm Dan Marani. John Cena Sr. is absent. He is on assignment, but very happy to be joined once again by my good friend Warbeard Hanson. He prepares to go to battle at Final Battle. How about that for a segue? December the 15th in the shadows of the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden, a great venue for wrestling in and of itself. The Hammerstein Ballroom, it's Ring of Honor is one of their big pay-per-views of 2017. Will we see you compete inside that squared circle?
You will.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Do you know what's going to happen for your final battle yet?
I do not.
You
I
do not
know what it is yet.
Well, continue to check out. Is it ROHWrestling.com?
It sure is.
Well, give them a plug, brother. We want to see as many wrestling fans as possible ordering that pay-per-view, subscribing to their online network, and so on and so forth, because the more wrestling fans, again, that are engaged in the process, the better it is for everybody.
Absolutely.
The more jobs it creates, the more live events it creates, the more wrestlers it creates. It's a great thing. Imagine if it was the early 80s and we had the advent of the internet when there were 25 to 30 different territories in the United States.
Nuts.
Wouldn't that have been something?
Yeah, it'd be nuts.
I don't want to go there because I could probably go on for an hour. What I do want to talk about is some of the big Ring of Honor matches that you had, some of the stars you worked with there, your memories on some of these big matches, and so on and so forth. We didn't touch upon that when we had you with us last month. One that I found very interesting was a 6-man tag team matchup. It was you, War Machine, and Michael Elgin defeating Matt Hardy, Adam Cole, and Michael Bennett.
Yeah, that was early.
Oh, go ahead.
That was early in the War Machine career, I guess you could say.
Before your partner got seriously injured.
Yes.
Yeah.
Before. So that was a
little steam.
It was kind of our first, it was kind of our first big match as a team, and team with Elgin. I think Elgin was the heavyweight champion at the time. Matt was a part. Matt Hardy was part of the Kingdom, which was
I didn't even know that.
It was just the original Kingdom. He had a belt with his face on it and stuff. They had a lot of heat going forward. That was in Minnesota, actually.
Minneapolis, a great city. I don't know if you agree with that. I know you've been all over the place nowadays. I love Minneapolis.
Yeah, Minneapolis is awesome. The fans there are great. The crowd that night was absolutely electric. Been there a few times since, and they've been able to match it a couple times, but that was just absolute electricity that night. I think we might have opened the show with that match too.
Really?
Yes, it was crazy. That was a hell of a time to be in the ring there with Matt Hardy. First time wrestling with Matt Hardy, and it was amazing. Although he wore the belt for half the match, so every time we tried to punch him in the stomach, we hit the belt. That was no good.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I love it. So it seemed like you said, just picking up some steam.
Yeah.
Your partner's injured in a serious motorcycle accident.
Yeah, he tried to ruin my career.
Were you worried at that point? What were they going to do with you while you were out?
I was terrified.
Really?
Yeah, and Ray felt horrible, obviously. He was terrified too because he didn't know what was going to happen. And I was terrified because I had no idea what they would do with me. We were in this tag team. That was their plans. Now plans have changed. What are they going to do? And they decided that they were going to try me out, test me as a singles wrestler. So one weekend after Ray got hurt, I wrestled Roderick Strong and Adam Cole in the same weekend, two of the top stars in Ring of Honor.
Death Before Dishonor weekend, August of 2014.
Yes, sir. And apparently I did well because they decided to go on with the singles push with me.
Are you surprised to see those two talents recently hook on with WWE right now, competing in the NXT brand?
Yeah, no, Roddy, I was a little surprised with because he's always been so Ring of Honor, and his style is so fast-paced. And I was surprised when Roddy left. But Adam Cole, his style and his promo, the way that he talks to the microphone is 100% WWE style, and I am not shocked at all. That's where he belongs.
Survival of the fittest. Hanson comes away with a big win over a former Millennium Wrestling Federation television champion, Jay Lethal.
That was I think that's my favorite singles match in Ring of Honor.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
That was my first time in that town. It was Ohio, maybe Columbus.
Columbus, Ohio, you are correct.
Columbus, Ohio. It was my first time in a high-profile match in Columbus,
in that
Ohio.
company, yeah.
I know the whole beginning of Ring of Honor for us, when we were first branching out into each town, the fans wouldn't know who we are. So we had to go out there and show them who we are. We'd get crickets coming to the ring and no one would say anything. It was we had to prove ourselves every night. So this night was no different. I came to the ring and got crickets, and Jay Lethal comes out, megastar that he is, big reaction. Mega Ring of Honor star, a former TNA star, big reaction. So it was over the course of that match where I was able to turn the people. And I know on my Instagram I got some pictures from that night where by the time the match was over and I was able to get the victory, I had the people on their feet.
Did you?
And yeah, I don't think
like I've ever seen that one.
That kind of thing feels like magic to me, to be able to turn a crowd like that and to
That's when you know you got it.
Yeah, and that's when Ring of Honor really grabbed a hold of my push. They're like, we've got something here and we've got to go with it. That night it felt special to me. That whole night felt real special.
Same month, I believe that was right around the time you had that TV match with the AJ Styles.
Yes.
Now, that one I did see. That was, no pun intended, phenomenal.
Yes. I remember the booker for Ring of Honor sent him an email. He's like, do you think you have a good match with AJ Styles? Like, yes, please give me the opportunity. And yeah, Lakeland, Florida, we had the opportunity, and it was awesome. That was another one. I'd say that one, my three favorite singles matches are Jay Lethal, AJ Styles, and then a Jay Briscoe match that was on a house show for the world title.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was in Oklahoma. No one's seen that. It was just a house show, so that was another special night. The AJ match was great, and AJ, what a professional, awesome guy.
Are you surprised to see the success he's found in WWE after they delayed so long in bringing him into the company when they had so many chances over the
I'm
years.
surprised where they pushed him right to the moon. I was shocked. I didn't think they'd do that with him. I know he deserves it, and he's that good, but I didn't think they would. I thought they would hold him back, and they didn't. It's great.
Hey, it's worked out well. They have a top superstar on SmackDown that would be probably in Ring of Honor in New Japan otherwise,
Yeah,
right?
100%.
Final Battle 2014. The year comes to a close. They continue to put a little steam on Hanson, You put into a four-way matchup.
Yeah.
Tell us what happened.
Las Vegas, first time in Las Vegas. So it was a four-way. It was me, Tommaso, Michael Elgin, and Jay Briscoe for the world title. So this is Ring of Honor's
13th anniversary, I think?
Yes, third pay-per-view ever. So I main evented the third pay-per-view ever. That was
A couple of days before your birthday,
couple days
I
before my
believe.
birthday, yep. Yeah, it was.
And how did you wind up in the main event? Where just a few months earlier you were concerned that would there even be a spot after Rowe got hurt?
It just, when an opportunity is put in front of you, you gotta bring a briefcase to the table. Period.
Not like IRS's briefcase.
No.
Different kind of briefcase.
No, but you've got to, when that opportunity is there, you got to grab it and you have to run with it. Luckily, I did, and that's, you have to be prepared. If you're not prepared, then you're in trouble. And I was prepared to take that opportunity they gave me with the singles run, and they saw something with it, and they put me in the main event.
Were you surprised that you wound up in that spot?
I was.
Did you know ahead of time that it was going to happen, or was it kind of maybe one of the last TV tapings?
Yeah, the last TV tapings when I found out, and yeah, it was weird. I was shocked. I really was shocked, and like everybody else, they flew in for pre-tapes for it. For me, they had to take me to a separate room because I didn't go for pre-tapes because I wasn't at that level yet. So they brought me to another room. I did the pre-tapes, but it wasn't the day before. It was the day of. Like it was real weird. But I was excited. I was surprised, excited, shocked. So it was real awesome. Yeah.
Tommaso wasn't there much longer after that.
No, that he might have had like
a couple more shows, and then
one or two more shows, and he exited. Yeah.
Were you surprised by that? Well, you guys had excellent chemistry no matter what you guys did.
Yes. I wasn't surprised. Tommaso was frustrated, so it wasn't surprising that he didn't re-sign. I was saddened. Like you said, me and Tommaso have great chemistry. I've known Tommaso since his first day at wrestling school, so I was sad to see him go, but I understood. He was very frustrated, and it worked out good for him. Thank God.
Yeah. Well, he's injured right now, right?
Yeah, he had 3 surgeries.
3 surgeries. See, I get lost in the shuffle sometimes with things that are going on present day where I'm so busy. But you know, if you could take a stamp and say pro wrestler, he's someone that I'd put it on right away. I've always liked Tommaso an awful lot. I didn't get to know him as well as some of the other guys, but I always loved the way he went about things. That's why when we had that opportunity for Daniel Bryan to come in while he was still the U.S. champion down the street at Memorial Hall, Tommaso was the guy I wanted to put him in there with, and I thought they had a very good match.
He did.
Bryan really went out there and worked very hard considering the spot he was in WWE at the time.
Yeah.
And I think Tommaso was very happy to get the chance.
Yes,
because he knew that obviously WWE was going to keep an eye on that little program where we had their U.S. champion involved. But I can't wait to see what Tommaso does next in NXT. It looks like he has a feud built in with his little buddy there, Johnny Gargano, when he comes back. But I don't know if you saw the angle that they did on that NXT TakeOver show in Chicago. I thought it was really well done.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, Tommaso looked really strong in there. And I hope he continues to move up the food chain, so to speak. To have that wrestling figure of his come out, that has to be a coup. But you also have a wrestling figure coming out much sooner than later that I've seen photos of online.
Yeah, it should be out very shortly. They said by the end of the year, so hopefully it'll be out very shortly.
How many are you going to set aside? A case?
I think my dad can get 1,000 of them.
He's going to buy 1,000 of them. Well, I think
my dad really wants them.
The Wrestling Superstore is going to be happy. We should try and get them involved with this show. Push those Ring of Honor figures because they look really nice.
They're great. Yeah, they're great figures.
How cool is that for someone that went and used to buy them at KB Toy Store?
Yeah.
Now you're gonna be one.
Yeah, that's surreal. I can't wait. They sent me the mold of my head when they first started molding it, which was a long time ago, and I was stoked then. And now, like to see almost be able to see the full final product in the teaser pictures, like I am really excited.
Hopefully we'll have one right on this set where it belongs. Not as authentic as this, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. A fun match you had in the spring of 2015. It was the Ring of Honor All-Stars, you, the Briscoes, and Roderick Strong against the entire Bullet Club. I think it was Young Bucks, Gallows Anderson, and AJ Styles. Some memories on that in one of the great wrestling cities in the world, Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
Yeah, that day was crazy. For most of the day, I was the only member of Team Ring of Honor in the building.
Why?
Border problems.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, where were you coming from the night? Was that the first night of the tour?
I think we flew into Buffalo and then drove over. Usually that's how we did it. But crossing the border, sometimes it's horrible. Sometimes you get right through. Sometimes you get detained for a while because they have to check all the paperwork, and it's just a big pain in the neck. And so for a long time, most of that day, I was the only member of our team.
How late did the guys get to the building?
Probably close to doors opening.
Really?
Yeah, it was close.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty nerve-wracking.
Any memories of the match itself beyond the potential disaster if the Border Patrol turned someone away?
Yeah, I remember it being just this chaotic, hectic, bodies everywhere match. It was controlled chaos, but it was amazing. We didn't know how to feel after the match about how it went because it was so wild, but people were coming up to us saying it was the best crazy 10-man tag they've ever seen, just because it was such controlled chaos. So much was going on, but it was so good. So that was a really good moment, definitely for me and Ray, but for all of us involved in that match. And it was like Gallows, Anderson, the Bucks, AJ, that was the all-star team of the Bullet Club. So that was a good way to get us on the map, that whole match.
A few months later, you had the Field of Honor show in Brooklyn, New York. I believe that was SummerSlam weekend. You had a non-title victory over the NOAH Tag Team Champions, the Killer Elite Squad. Did that open up the doors to you over in the land of the rising sun?
It did, yeah. It was actually, there's several months in process there. So we'd actually wrestled KES months earlier in San Antonio for Ring of Honor TV. That ended in like a no contest or something like that. That was months earlier. And we were hoping that would then open the door for NOAH to get us into Japan. And it took months to get that match at Field of Honor to actually set up us going to NOAH. So, yeah, the match did, but it took months and months and months of work to get there.
We'll talk about Japan at a different time, as I'm very interested in your thoughts initially going over there. Definitely want to hear your thoughts on the final battle of 2015, December the 18th. War Machine wins the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championship for the very first time. Take us through that great night in your career.
As amazing as it was disappointing.
Why?
Reason being is maybe 3 minutes into the match, Taven blew out his knee.
Really? Oh, I didn't know that.
Blew out his knee, had to have knee surgery. So a match, we've been hoping finally for this 2-on-2 main event style match on pay-per-view for a long time. And this was finally our opportunity. Not just us, but it was the Kingdom's opportunity too. And then Taven got hurt like 3 minutes in, and the match ended up being, I think, less than 5 minutes long. So it was disappointing in that regard. But it was also such an amazing culmination of everything that me and Ray had gone through to be able to become the Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions, for Ring of Honor to see us as the champions and be able to get the opportunity to hold the belts and carry the company forward. So it was bittersweet.
Did you sleep with the belt?
No.
You did not sleep with the belt like some I've seen.
No.
But you were happy to have it.
Yes, very happy.
I'll take that. Fast forward to Global Wars 2016. You had a successful title defense over the Briscoes. But then, next night at the TV taping, you dropped the title to the Addiction.
Yeah. That was incredibly disappointed, because now that tag match that we're talking about, the pay-per-view main event style tag team title match where we can go all at it, prove ourselves on this national or international scale that we are the best tag team in the world, or one of the best tag teams in the world. We finally beat the Briscoes, who we have been feuding with since our first time teaming in Ring of Honor, and had never beaten them. This was our first time beating them. Such a big deal. Match was great. It was electric. Chicago went out of their minds. And then we lose the belts on the house show a couple days later. It was unexpected and disappointing. And we've been trying to get our opportunity to even have a high-profile regular tag match since, and it hasn't happened. So.
Were you worried that maybe they were losing a little faith in you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And since right around that time, you've pretty much been, I don't know if full-time is the right way to put it, but a very regular presence in New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, it was.
So do you think that has anything, did that have anything to do with it, would you say?
Well, when we lost the belts, I think Ring of Honor did lose faith in us over the course of the year. Because it wasn't until Tag League. So when was that, like May, that we lost titles?
Yeah, May.
We made it to Tag League in November.
Okay.
So that whole time period, Ring of Honor had lost faith in us, and they weren't giving us many opportunities. And it was a very difficult time for us as a team. Luckily, because there aren't many actual heavyweight teams in Ring of Honor, New Japan, especially with our recent trip over there with Noah, because at the time Noah and New Japan were working together. They asked for us to come over for a tag league, and tag league we killed it. We did great. We learned a lot too over there. That was a great learning experience for us. Anytime we've done a big long tour internationally, it's been a great learning experience for us. But that tag league tour in specific was great. Billy Gunn was there too. Billy Gunn helped us a lot. That was a real important tour for us. So by the time we got back, when Ring of Honor had plans to actually split us apart.
Really?
They had plans to split us apart, but because of
New Japan,
what we did in New Japan Tag League, New Japan told them that they want us a lot over the course of this year, 2017. So Ring of Honor said, all right, well, we're going to keep you guys together and we'll see what happens. And the rest of the history, I guess, because this year we've done numerous tours in Japan, and every time we go to Japan, not only do we get more over there, we get more over here. And just the responses for us everywhere we go, Mexico, England, Scotland, Ireland, anywhere in the United States, it's just the responses just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's been amazing.
What would you classify your status with Ring of Honor as in the fall of 2017? Part-time? Certainly not full-time, where you'd have to miss so many dates because of New Japan.
Yeah, I guess you could classify us as part-time. I guess New Japan is top priority, and Ring of Honor is secondary priority. But it's still priority. Those are the two priorities. They go hand in hand. They have such a good working relationship that they are together.
So if you're not in New Japan, priority 1A is Ring of Honor if you're in the United States.
100%.
Gotcha. All right. We're going to do right now, again, a very interesting conversation. We're going to take a brief time out. We're going to give you the chance to head on over to check out. I know you've wanted at least 2 or 3 of the T-shirt designs that have been rotating throughout this program. Maybe the Bob Holly ones too, but we don't want to talk about him with Todd here. I like Bob Holly. He's a good guy. But check out the T-shirts, all the other great offers we have going on. The holiday season is here. It's a great time with our Paul Bearer Holiday Headlocks. We're going to take a brief time out. When we come back, we'll wrap up this installment of Memories and Legends.
Welcome, everybody. This is unbelievable. Can you feel it? One of the most incredible moments.
Cincinnati, share the experience of the new era WWE SmackDown Live so you can hashtag Best Night of My Life with non-stop action and the moments that will leave you breathless. Plus all your favorite superstars, no filter. It's WWE SmackDown Live on Tuesday, December 12th. Tickets and ringsider packages are available.
This holiday season, join us for Boston Wrestling Sports and the Millennium Wrestling Federation's 5th annual Paul Bearer Holiday Headlocks Toy Drive. Between Thanksgiving and Christmas, fans around the corner and around the globe can help the cause in a variety of ways. Our Holiday Headlocks $20 bundle is a package that includes an official mystery WWE T-shirt, 5 autographed photos from a mixture of present-day superstars and Hall of Fame legends, along with an autographed Christmas card from John Cena Sr., a great gift to give the wrestling fan on your shopping list or keep for yourself. We also have our annual Holiday Headlocks Mega Raffle, where for as little as $5, one lucky fan will win a giant jackpot with dozens of prizes worth over $1,000, with the winning raffle ticket being drawn Christmas night on BostonWrestling.com. Items will continue to be added to the raffle jackpot throughout the month, making it one of our biggest ever. Also, look for great sales in the MWF store over on BostonWrestling.com throughout the holiday season. Holiday Headlocks is a great chance for wrestlers and wrestling fans alike to show the community the good that the King of Sports can do. In 2012, Paul Bearer helped spearhead this initiative. We'll have special video updates each week through Christmas and more merchandise available. Please share a link to our Holiday Headlocks campaign with your friends and fellow wrestling fans. Merry Christmas to all.
Manchester on Friday, December 15th. Experience the excitement of WWE Live with a massive main event as Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose collide with Sheamus and Cesaro for the Raw Tag Team Championship. Plus, the monster among men, Braun Strowman, battles Samoa Joe one-on-one. It's the WWE Live Holiday Tour in Manchester, Friday, December 15th. Tickets and VIP packages are available.
Wrestling fans, I'm Dan Marotti.
And I'm John Cena Sr.
Thank you for giving us the opportunity to let you know how the action and excitement of the Millennium Wrestling Federation can come to your city live to help raise cash for your nonprofit cause. Experience the action and excitement of the Millennium Wrestling Federation live in your city throughout New England, the tri-state area, down through the Carolinas, out to our friends in the Midwest and beyond.
If your nonprofit organization is looking for an interactive turnkey experience while putting the fun into fundraising, you've met the perfect tag team partner to work with every step of the way.
The MWF offers a variety of packages for groups of almost any size, from our live events at the Boston Garden, the Kowloon Entertainment Dining Complex, and the legendary Suffolk Downs, to high school gyms and function halls. We've presented live events everywhere and anywhere.
Since 2001, the MWF's mission has been simple: keep the kids off the streets. Under the leadership of President David Reese, we bring the superstars of yesterday, today, and tomorrow to your town. Not for a wrestling show, but an event that features action-packed in-ring wrestling, autograph and pose photo opportunities, Q&A sessions, and so much more. It's the best of sports and entertainment. The week of your event, we can add on to the endeavor with anti-bullying campaigns, library meet and greet reads, youth sport concussion seminars, and more.
Our live events are fit for fans of any age from 5 to 95. This fall is part of our new Kids Club program. We offer live event experiences exclusively for the youngest of fans. On the flip side, we can produce a tailor-made event for fans of an older demographic as well. We work with you every step of the way to get the word out to fans near and far on our local television offerings and to over 50,000 fans and growing on our social media platforms.
Your success is our success. If your group has had enough of candy bar and wrapping paper sales and has the energy to team with our passionate fan base, bringing the NWF experience to your community is the answer to put smiles on faces while raising cash for your cause.
Contact us today to get the ball rolling for your custom-made event that you'll want to bring back year after year to your community.
Don't just take it from us. Here are the folks we've teamed up with in the past.
Portland on Saturday, December 16th. WWE Live returns with a massive main event as AJ Styles collides with Jinder Mahal and Kevin Owens in a triple threat match for the WWE Championship. Plus, Sin Cara takes on Baron Corbin for the United States Championship. And don't miss the artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura and Bobby Roode live. It's the WWE Live Holiday Tour in Portland on Saturday, December 16th. Tickets are available.
Wrestling fans, welcome back to Memories and Legends. It's been another great program. I wish we could have you here every week. I'd corrupt your mind all over again like it was 2002. But a couple of closing comments. The fans were abuzz when they knew you were going to be joining us here on set again. What's been the best part about working for Ring of Honor?
I guess the platform has been the best. I love the people who I work with, and just be given that platform to perform on, to be able to have the world see what we do, and to be given freedom creatively to do that. Those have all been amazing things about Ring of Honor, things that I never had the opportunity to do before, wrestling other places. This has given me that platform to show the world who I am. One of the best. Loosely structured compared to some other places? Yeah. But at the same time, very structured. They're very structured with a lot of things, but when it comes to the in-ring, what we do in-ring, they give us a lot of creativity to be able to input and put out a product that is creatively true to us, as opposed to what the corporation or the company wants. They want it true to the performers. What would you like to see happen to get Ring of Honor over the hump a little bit more, where it's sometimes, depending upon where you live, kind of difficult to get the show? I know, obviously, Boston Wrestling. I live here in the Boston area, and I don't think we have access to the weekly TV show on a weekly basis, which makes it difficult to follow. Yeah, it's hard because it's been on Nessun for a while here. Yeah, half the time it's replaced by that fishing mock. Exactly. What's his name? Yeah, the fishing guy. I don't remember his name. He's a mock, though. Half the time. It's not there, yeah. Not there. And we don't know. I had to stop promoting it because I don't know when it's going to be bumped. That's not good. No, it's not good. It's horrible. Ring of Honor needs a national cable, same station everywhere, where they can release their program. See the great athletes of Ring of Honor, like you said, week in, week out at a set day and time that fans can expect it. Yeah, it's disappointing the times I tried to tune in to see a match I knew you had coming up. Yes. And again, I'd see the fishing mock. Yes. But it's horrible. Anyway, and if they had that station where you could do it, but at the same point in time, they do have the streaming service on their website, which is a good way to get it. It's just so much easier just to change the channel and find it on TV. But streaming services are so big right now, and they keep getting bigger. So hopefully, especially with Ring of Honor doing website updates, hopefully in the near future, it's going to be real easy to log into Ring of Honor, ROHWrestling.com, and see all the TVs that you want. Unbelievable. And last but not least, fast forward 20, 30 years from now, how would you like the fans of Ring of Honor to best remember Warbeard Hanson? Oh, gee. The greatest wrestler of all time. No, I don't know. I guess I just want to be remembered as one of the better guys. That's it. I don't know if I have any specifics. I just want to be remembered. You want them to remember that you went out there and gave it your all, night in, night out, pay-per-view, TV taping, house show, no matter what town, A town, B town, C town, and you've done so well, as obviously this table can attest to. Yeah, you nailed it. Well, we've had a lot of fun once again, fans. I respect this man so much. One of my dear friends throughout my entire life, and I don't count many people as friends, as I don't like people. But we could probably go much longer, but of course, we don't want to overdo it. Again, check out all the great offers that we have. The holiday season is here. The T-shirts are on sale. The Paul Bear Holiday Headlocks is ongoing through, I think, Christmas Eve itself, or maybe Christmas Day. I don't have the information right in front of me, but that's something that's near and dear to my heart. For Mr. Hanson, I'm Dan Marotti. Until we speak again, folks, you and yours, be well.